Now, cars have characters. Some cars are dead serious and some are just a hoot. The car that we have today is definitely the impersonation of playtime. This is the Citroen DS3 Racing. It's not quite the car for the school run, but the kids are definitely going to enjoy this baby. Now, we have already seen the DS3, which is the car that this DS3 Racing is based on. And the original car already looks very funky. But what's the difference with this car? Well, before I even go into the intricate details of what makes this car a goddess DS, right? This car is not available in Malaysia. I know, guys, I'm sorry to be throwing the damper onto you right now, but I'll just have to set the record straight. You can definitely see that this black car has a lot of orange zing added to it, and the zest of it is that this is not just for show, because it is also for go, because you will see some carbon fiber parts on there. Nope, they're not stick-on carbon fiber parts, but they're real. That's the real deal. And the front design has well been maintained, but at the same time, just by tweaking the color, you can see that this car means complete business. So, what about the side of the car? You will see that the main difference that you will see between this car and the DS3 are the wheels. This comes with 18-inch wheels, which has been finished in what color but orange, and they come shod with Bridgestone Potenza 215/40 18 wheels. They're very big tires, they're very wide, and also you've got beefed up brakes underneath that. You see that red caliper over there? Yep, that's beefed up all right. And then, talking about the design of the car, you know, some people are saying that this car reminds them of sports shoes or Gundam characters. Well, that's not too far away. To me, it reminds me of remote control cars. And this is thanks to the very funky and bright looking decal design that has been put on the car. Whew! You cannot miss this car lah. It's there for a reason, and that's to differentiate this car from the regular car, and it works like a charm. Now, from the back, it's not much difference from the regular DS, because it is, in fact, the regular DS3, except for that 3R at the back there, which signifies the DS3 Racing. Now, what do you get from the regular DS? Well, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. You actually get a pretty usable boot space, and that is definitely a plus point. But like I said, this car is not really for the school run, because it may look like a regular DS3, but it is less compromising. In what sense? In the drive, of course. Now let's go. I'm going to tell you about the drive as well as how the interior looks like. Come on. It's number crunching time! Oh my god, and I cannot wait to crunch the numbers of this car because it really is exciting. This car comes with a 1.6 litre turbocharged engine. Now you'll be thinking, have I heard that somewhere before? Yes, you have, because it's the exact same engine that can be found in the 208 GTI as well as in the Mini. So this car has an engine that's tried, tested and proven, but in this particular case, it has been tuned to produce 200 brake horsepower, 204 to be exact, and about 280, if I'm not mistaken, Newton meters of torque. And considering that this car only weighs 1,170 kilograms, this is a rapid machine. You can really go very fast with this car, which is precisely what this car is all about. Hey, it's a DS3 Racing, right? Now, some of the upgrades that come with this car include a lot of carbon fiber parts thrown in just to ensure that this car is more lightweight than the regular DS3, and then of course it's got a stiffer suspension as well. So the car is stiffer, it rides better, it handles very well. You do get some oversteer because the engine is very torquey, right? This 1.6 litre has been tuned to push as best as it can, and it's doing that every time you put your foot down on the throttle pedal. Now, apart from that, Stopping is also even better because you've got upgraded discs up front and also 4-piston calipers up front, and they provide even better stopping power than the regular car. The other part that has been tweaked with this car is of course the track. This car has a 30mm wider track, and this car also sits 15mm lower than the regular DS. So the ride quality is a little bit stiff. When I say stiff, I'm not talking about in terms of when you're trying to drive this car spiritedly, but I'm talking about when you're driving it sedately, like what I'm doing right now, right? Sedate driving, you might find it a little bit jarring, a little bit hard, but not punishing hard lah. You know, it's not the kind of hardness that you cannot live with. You can live with this car because it is comfortable-ish, but knowing the fact that every time you plant your foot down, you're gonna forget about the discomfort because it's just so much of a hoot. Now, the 6-speed gearbox is so easy to use. It's a very short throw. It doesn't really... The 6-speed gearbox is very smooth. It's very easy to use thanks to the very short throw that it has, and you really won't find yourself scrambling to find the right gear because it just slots in so precisely, and that's brilliant, especially when you're concentrating on the road ahead and then you really want to make sure that it's going to be an easy flick. Oh, come on, Citroen Malaysia, why are you not selling this car here in Malaysia? Because I believe that if you were to introduce this DS3 Racing to the local market, it's going to sell because people are going to love the fact that this car is just so focused. Yes, it is a DS3 Racing. You can go racing with it at the track, but really what this car is all about, it's a daily driver car that really rewards those out there who enjoy the pursuits of driving. Because this car is so focused, it may not be the best in the market segment it sits in, because of course you've got the likes of the Mini JCW as well as the Clio RS200 to chase the tail of this car to lead the pack. But really, if you're looking for something that's going to be as rewarding as ever in terms of driving, this car is definitely one of the top contenders. Now, all he needs to do is to usurp the 208 GTI, which is sold in this country, to the title. But till then, I'm gonna go for a quick spin.